Welcome everybody to a review of another film from the Shawscope Volume 3 box set, which is just behind me. And it is 1980s Killer Constable. So yeah, fantastic artwork there. So this is directed by Chih-Hung, who I've not seen anything else from before, but I do own another one of his films called The Boxer's Omen, which I've yet to see. This is a martial arts film clocking in at 98 minutes long. Once again stars Ku-Feng, who we've talked about before. But it also stars Kuan-Tai, who was in the likes of Crippled Avengers, Executioners from Shaolin, The Chinese Boxer, and Four Riders. So 2 million tiles in gold has been stolen from a vault within the Forbidden City. The Empress wants the money returned within 10 days. Chief Constable Leng Tian Ying is hired to bring back the gold robbers, dead or alive. And Leng's earned a reputation of never bringing anyone back alive. So I initially thought this film was going to play out like a Western 70s crime film transposed into a period setting, given one of the very first scenes feels ripped right out of a Dirty Harry film, with its bank robbery gone wrong, subsequent hostages being held, and then our lead showing how skilled he is by taking them all out single-handedly. We also then have a brief horse chase, which feels like a car chase but with horses. So yeah, but thankfully, it doesn't take long for this to set itself apart as it establishes itself as one of the more violent, downbeat, and ultimately tragic films of its type, especially in comparison to other films in this box set. While the cast is great and the plot is engrossing, the action scenes are also superb with all of the swordplay, numerous decapitations. We have heads and arms and legs getting knocked off, and at times literally painting the walls red. We also have a massive amount of blood spurt onto the camera at one point. Not sure if that was intentional or not. And then we also have a certain enemy getting their neck cut and they're on the ground, and you can literally hear what is, I presume, a hose spurting blood out of their neck. Feels very anime Japanese style in terms of the blood spurting out in a massive volume of blood and liquid. Said action scenes are also really rather well shot. The pacing is on point. The production is solid, especially when it comes to the violence, but also in terms of the period production of the film. The characterization for our lead is solid, and the score is well done. So, yeah, overall, a really, really enjoyable effort. Another 4.5 star film in this box set, and yeah, absolutely enjoyed it thoroughly throughout, and yeah, really rather like the kind of downbeat tone to it, and especially the quite tragic ending to this as well. Won't get into spoilers too much, but yeah, for a certain character, pretty much everything has been lost, and they might well or might not well ever know why. So yeah, this is at a brand new 2K restoration from the original negative by Arrow Films, which means it's a high definition 1080p Blu-ray presentation. Film looks fantastic, just like pretty much everything else, every other film that is in this box set so far, and the sound quality is really good. I watched it in the original restored uncompressed Mandarin mono audio, but you also have English mono audio if you don't wish to read subtitles. Those subtitles are also newly translated, plus there's optional hard of hearing subtitles for the English dubs. And we also have three brand new commentaries on this film. One by film critic and historian Tony Raines, one by Frank Jeng, and one by martial arts cinema expert Brian Bankston. And then we also have additional and alternate scenes from the South Korean version of this film, which is in standard definition. We also have an alternate English language title sequence and a theatrical trailer on top of all of that. So yeah, quite a hefty amount of extras there. Certainly more so than the Avenging Eagle, which this film shares its disc with. So yeah, amazing film. I think it's one of my first Shaw Brothers films I've seen from the 1980s, and you can certainly see that it's taking a turn from the more, say, light-hearted, wuxia kind of efforts to a more darker crime focus and violent efforts, quite frankly. So yeah, which I have no problem with. There's no reason why every film in a box set for instance has to be similar in themes and tones. And yeah, this really does excel at being that kind of darker, more violent effort, while not being boring or too depressing at the same time. So yeah, brilliant film. Highly recommend it. If you have seen the film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.